Hi, I'm Mark from Performance Bike, and I'm here today to show you how to properly wrap a set of road bike handlebars. The handlebar tape I'm going to use today is the Forte Grip Tech tape. It's one of my favorites and it's real easy to wrap, and you can take it off and clean it if you need to. That's a nice feature. So here we go. There's really three key points to wrapping bars, kind of the beginning, middle, and end. To start off, you'll always want to start at the bottom of the handlebar. That'll make sure that as you wrap up to the top, your hand's going to push against the bar tape and not try and push it off or unravel it. You want to start at the bottom, peel off a little back of the tape to get started. This has got a silicone gel back, so it's sticky. It's not really adhesive though, so that's why you can pull it off and reuse it. You want to get some overlap here at the beginning so that when you put the plug in the end, it has something to grab. So I let about half the tape hang over the edge at the start and do a full wrap around that. And that gives me a nice edge to push the plug into. And then from there, you just start wrapping, pulling the tape taut, getting a little stretch in it. That'll help it stick to the bar better. And start pulling it at a slight angle. And you want to overlap about a quarter to a third of the tape over the previous wrap. If you overlap too much, what you might find is when you get to the top of the handlebar, you don't have enough tape left. If you overlap too little, then you could have gaps in between the wrappings, and then that's not good. So that's how you get it started. Okay, as we approach the brake lever hood, here's one of the areas where you want to make sure that you have everything going the right way. Most handlebar tape comes with a piece that you can put around the brake lever hood and then tape around that. I prefer not to use this because it makes it thicker here than the tape is everywhere else on the handlebar, and I don't have particularly big hands, so I like to keep it as narrow as possible. The reason they put this in there is so that when you wrap over the band that the lever clamps to the bar with, you don't have it exposed. But if you wrap carefully, there's no need for this. Now we're approaching the brake lever, and here's where you want to pay special attention to what you're doing. As you can see now, I have about a 1 width of bar tape there. I'm going to go ahead and wrap it around one more time. And you see there's still a little gap there. That's fine. I'm going to go ahead and pull up over the brake lever, over the clamp, and then about half a width over that. When you pull it around the back, again, keep some tension on it so that it stays nice and tight. We're going to cover up that gap we have now, get about a quarter of the bar tape overlapping the bottom of the lever there, and then just come back over the top again and resume wrapping with sort of the normal amount of overlap. You'll see now that if you go ahead and fold the brake lever hood back, there's no bar showing there, there's no clamp showing. So it's nice and clean and it's not a big bulge there. Okay, so now we're getting near the end of it. Just continue overlapping at the same amount. So as you get to the top and you want to finish the bar tape off, instead of just cutting straight across and having sort of a square end on it, if you cut it at an angle, the same angle that the bulge in the bar is, sort of straight that way, then as you wrap it around, you'll finish nice and clean and it'll taper off. So I'm just going to cut that real quick. Okay, so the very last step is putting the plug in. You have your overlap from where you started. Just kind of fold it all in together and then grab it with the plug. Have a nice clean edge there. To finish it off, you want to take the tape that's provided with it. That's it. It's a nice clean wrap job.